Hi ladies! Okay, so I promised you guys a mascara video. Now, since we're in group here, I'm not going to be this average normal mascara video. But there were questions about how, if you were having like clumpy mascara or the fibers weren't sticking on, kind of what to do and the tips and tricks that I've kind of learned in the last couple of days. So when I came back from Jamaica, I was having a lot of customers that had messaged me and had said, hey, my mascara is clumpy, this, that. So I set up an appointment with each one of them so I could look at their mascara. First, I looked to see how they were applying it, and then I looked to see what their mascara actually looked like. So what I found was, okay, so this is an old mascara that I just grabbed. What I was finding is their mascara looked a lot like this. So it was just really clumpy. And what I was noticing when I was kind of, so I was like rubbing against it, what I was finding is, and you can even see it here, there's little, see those fibers? There's fibers in there. And there was a lot of them. And we shouldn't be having fibers in our gel. So I had them put it on one eye in front of me to show me how they were applying it. And noticed the fibers coming off, like, you know, like the stuff that the complaints that we're getting. So I sprayed a couple of spritz of rose water in it, was on my way, went back home. And then I would get a call again that said, hey, this happened again. So this is my mascara. So that one is a little bit older because that was one that I was testing on. This is my mascara that I've been using. Okay, so first off, you can see my gel. It's really clean. It's not clumpy, it's thick. And I've had this one for about 3 weeks now. So, of course, and obviously we don't need to know how to apply the mascara, so I'm going to just, you know, quickly apply it. You guys know how to do this already. What I was finding is that when people were pulling out their wands, it was looking like this. So it was like a big, huge clump mess on the fibers. So, like I said, I went home and I played around with it a little bit, and what I found what to do was, obviously you're not going to want to pump the gel. No, because air will get in there and it'll just dry out and make a big mess. But the fibers are already dry. So what you can do is you can actually pump the fibers. So get in there, I swirl around my fibers a little bit, so that way it does look nice and fat. And then I just make sure that they then are nice and thin. So these you can pump a little bit. So see, you see the difference? So I went from that to that. And there is a difference. Holly says that she just kind of pats them in her hand. And when you do that as well, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can get fibers on your hand as well, and it just kind of takes off the excess fibers. And that's fine too. That's a great way to do it too. I just am a little cheap, so I don't want my fibers all over the place. I don't want to waste my fibers. They're my fibers. So I'm going to put another coat of this gel on here again because I actually put 2 coats of gel on mine. That's how I get the volume on the bottom. So now I've got a nice, you know, coat of gel. Make sure your fibers are nice and thin. And then, honestly, I just barely touch them to my lashes. And I do go over them a couple more times. Probably more than most people do. Now, I do get fall down here, as you can tell. It's not that big of a deal. Just wipe it away. It's not that big of a deal. And then, see, when we go and apply them back over again, it's not coming off. And you don't see any fibers on here either. So, which then doesn't get back into your gel. So I hope that helps a little bit in helping to save your customers. I've been meaning to actually do a tips and tricks about this as well, so that way we can get it into the group, so that way when you do sell mascaras, that you have a tips and tricks list that you can give to them as well. Like I said, I'm a mess with my fibers anyways, but that's the fix that I have found. And like I said, I've had this mascara for, let's see, so I got this one just before we went on cruise. This was mine, just before we went on cruise. And I've had this ever since then as well. So see, works out really good. So, now I also put a lot of layers on. So I think I put like 3 or 4 layers on just because I have like really, really, really big lashes. So when I get off here, I'll put more on. But just make sure you do that every single time. So I hope that helps you ladies. I know this is a longer video. I'm not going to put this on YouTube or anything. I'm just going to post this directly into group because I don't really think it needs to be shared with our customers or anything. I don't want to be helping your customers with that mascara. You should be helping your customers with your mascara because they don't want to see my face. They want to see your face. And you're prettier than anyways. So we're just going to keep this here in group. Like I said, I hope this helps. I hope this kind of makes a little bit more sense than the, typing that we were doing. So, all right. Love you, ladies. Have fun today. Bye.